Today is a very, very weird day for me because, drumroll please, I did not say that right, but drumroll please, that's right, today is the first day of classes over at LMU, and it is my first day since I was 4 years old that I am not on a school schedule during school. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, like, think about this. I mean, I guess I was trying to figure this out last night, and I was like, why is this so weird to me? Yes, it has been because I've been, school, like elementary to middle to high school to college, and it's been a school schedule, a school year, school format, all of that, literally since I was 4 years old. Like, it's insane. And now it's not that. Now it's like freedom and differentness. And it's funny because I guess like there's like work and like life and stuff like that, but my work and life is so unstructured and kind of like not 9 to 5, like going to the same place all the time. Like, my days are very open-ended, and I love that. It's crazy, but I'm starting to get more used to it. So yeah, somehow I've made it to a point in my life where I am no longer on a school schedule, which to me is very, very weird. Yeah, so what am I doing with my day, you might ask? Well, I started it off my day up earlier than I wanted to. I wanted to sleep in, but for some reason I got up at 9:30, and then they always do gardening outside at like wicked early hours in the morning, so it's loud on Mondays, and sometimes I sleep through it, but today I was just like awakedy. Then I had breakfast and coffee, and my phone's going crazy because I'm trying to make plans for season 2. Ah, gotcha, cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to make plans for season 2, and part of that is kind of having scripts and general ideas together, but knowing it's so based on everybody else's schedules. So I'm still working on cool projects, which is really exciting. I have a ton of self-tapes I have to put together today. I also have a video through an app called B-Roll that I'm also working on. So it's actually going to be a pretty productive day, and then I do have the acting class later. So ironically, on my first day of no school, I actually still technically have a class. I don't feel like it's anything close to school. It's more like a club, like a hangout. Like, we're there and we're learning and we're doing, and it's a good time, and it's pretty cool. So that's my day. I love this. This is so crazy. Like, what the heck? How is this real? Like, this entire past weekend, I got to be Rapunzel, which was so much fun, and kids were so sweet. The birthday girl literally gave me like this cute little ring, and she's like, now we're matching, and everyone was all dressed up so cute, and I just love doing that. Like, oh my gosh, I was so tired yesterday too, and pretty out of it, and I was very inspired just by being there, and it just brought my entire mood up. It was just amazing. Like, I love being able to do that. And then like they had like bubbles going, and then we were doing a little dance party that like we were all twirling around, and my dress was flying out. It's just like supreme cute. Okay, so yeah, we're doing great. Like, things are fantastic. I'm really excited. I did send out a very important email, so hopefully cool things will be in the future. And I'm getting myself together, and I'm also understanding that there's so much coming up that may change things. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm excited to keep on with my acting classes, keep on with my parties on the weekend, and keep up with, of course, yoga, because I'm super into yoga now. But yeah, it's weird. It's like seasons are real seasons again, and years are going to be real years. I don't even know. Also, I'm going back in fall, and I'm so excited because I haven't had like legit fall in so long. Like, November fall back home is not supreme fall, it's more like borderline winter at that point. So I'm going back in October. Okay, so life is weird, so I guess this technically means that it's not exactly summer vacation anymore, right? I feel like this week I'm at a point where I'm enjoying the fact that this entire summer I've really been able to spend kind of getting life going and understanding like how to put relative structure back into my life and kind of reform my life a bit because yeah, it was always structured around like school and vacations, and now it's like not that. So I needed some sort of understanding, and I think I've done a really good job, especially within the past month or so, just really figuring out how that's going to look for me now. Of course it might change, but like at least for right now I kind of get what's happening, so that's super cool. I just actually sent in a ton of self-tapes. I had quite a bit to do. I'm finalizing getting all of the vlogs up because I am so behind on that. I haven't posted since like May, so that's fun. And yeah, I'm kind of just excited to get all this stuff together. I'm trying to make plans for the web series, which is happening at its own rate, but that's also there. And I do have my acting class later, so I did want to take a half a second to kind of just explain where I'm at. And I think career-wise, I'm doing really well. I love my job. I love my career. I think that I'm going at a good rate, and I know what steps I need to keep on taking that are more shorter term and longer term, which is so exciting because I know I'm definitely on the right path. And this is all very, very nicely lined up for me right now, so that's exciting. As it goes for structure and just mentality, I think it's getting there. There's obviously ups and downs to everything, but I think overall I've been pretty happy and enjoying where I'm at, and kind of just seeing that there are good ways to relax. So I'm starting up taking more yoga throughout the week. I'm trying to get more like random walking around moments because I kind of miss doing that all the time to get to classes and back. So I've been just taking random late night walks for no apparent reason at all, and it's been good. I've been walking more in the day if I have time. I've been trying to find different ways to relax. I've been going to the pool more often and swimming and seeing the hot tub and just finding ways to relax. Like, that's so big. And a bigger thing that I think I should work on more is just having time where I am not constantly like working, you know, because like for me, my job isn't necessarily like on a clock schedule. It's more just like as it happens, but that means I'm constantly checking emails and constantly figuring out what am I doing social media wise and all of that. And that's a lot. Like, I don't really ever feel like I get a break from that. So that's why I'm trying to get more like moments where I could break away from my phone and my laptop and actually just relax, or spend that time there but be able to watch Netflix and not feel bad about like not doing something productive as well. So yeah, that's been pretty good. And I say nutrition wise, I know what works best. I've been getting a lot of extra fruits and vegetables, and I'm strangely addicted to peaches right now, so that's fun. But yeah, ultimately I think that's something that I've been kind of trying to reconfigure, because it's technically been the same all the way through for me since probably like the past like year or two. I've been like pretty consistent, but it's almost like too consistent, and I want to actually figure out how to cook and be a human, because I don't know if I do that. I just throw a couple things together all the time and it's kind of the same old, same old. So today I'm really excited. I'm going to try it out before I leave. I'm going to make a fun little roasted chickpeas and steamed vegetables plate of some sort. I don't know, I got inspired because I watched Emma Chamberlain's video as she was making it. I was like, that looks really good. And I don't know, it's like if it has to do with the oven, unless it's like the stovetop. I usually don't mess with that, but the other day I did make homemade french fries in the toaster oven and they turned out great. So I don't know, maybe I can make something really delicious. We'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to get more into cooking and feeling like I can actually make real meals, because that's important. And I can't keep getting Trader Joe wraps. I love those so much, but I just can't do it. I think the only other thing that I'm actively trying to work on still is balancing more of my like career-based things that I do creatively and just doing creative things for fun, because I love songwriting lately and being able to create music, and I really want to focus on that. But that's not like one of my like professional level things that I'm doing. It's just kind of for fun, but it's somewhere in between where I'm trying to make it professional, but it's like not, it takes away from my time doing like more acting based things, and I definitely want to focus on that. So I'm like, so that's a work in progress too. I had a few plans for music that maybe you will come into play, but right now I think it's more just about doing it as it's a fun thing to do. Same with painting and drawing. Like, I should just do all those things just for fun, relaxing. That's another thing, is balancing what is work and what is just fun and relaxing at this point, because it all starting to blend, which is awesome, but it's like kind of a lot. So yeah. Also, I started up a new book. I want to talk about it for a little second because I like to do that. We've got One Day in December. I have been meaning to read this for a while. People were mentioning it a while ago. I had seen it at the library and in bookstores and stuff, but I just never got to read it. And yeah, so we're reading it now, and it's like, it's really emotional. Like, it's a journey. It is like a chick flick, but like, it doesn't make things easy on any of the characters. Like, it is just like an emotional battle. So I'm having fun reading this, and I want to see where it goes, and hopefully it ends a lot happier than in the spot that I'm in right now. But that's that. Also, my plant is still alive, so that's good. So, welcome to the kitchen. I have come to a great realization that I need to learn how to cook things, because I'm not that great, and honestly, like, baking is a good time, but cooking, I'm like, could use some work there. So I've tried something crazy different. I'm actually doing this a bit earlier than I normally would. I usually try to eat around like 5 or 6ish, and maybe have a little like something more breakfasty later on if I'm still hungry, but that's just kind of what I do. So yeah, I decided to make this roasted chickpea with broccoli, and I decided to add in some kale because I've always wanted to try and make kale chips, but I really don't think, like, I don't know, I haven't, so I'm going to. So I'm going to put it all in the oven and watch it very carefully and hope it turns into really good food. This is what we got before. That's pretty healthy, pretty excited. Might have it with some rice or just as is. I haven't really decided. Rice takes forever, so kind of just yum. So you may be wondering, Sarah, what is this very strange mix of food? And let me tell you, I am proud of this, okay? This is genuinely easy to do and actually really good, and it's going to be filling because I always get hungry by the end of class, but I don't like eating at midnight. So it is roasted chickpeas, little garbanzos. I actually season them with a little bit of paprika, some pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, and also something else. Paprika, garlic salt. Oh yeah, onion powder. I would use fresh onions, but I don't have fresh onions, so onion powder did the trick. So we got that. Then I also threw on some broccoli. Super as is, like literally I didn't do anything to the broccoli. It was just already like washed everything. And then I put the broccoli on there. Then I also added in the kale, again as is, and then I did a very, very light drizzle of a, well, I can't words, but olive oil. And then I also added in some red pepper flakes, and we're going to enjoy this. Also, I snagged one of the kales before. Wow, I'm a slight weirdo. I really love kale straight up normally, but kale is like a crunchy little, it's been baked in the oven for a bit. Another level of delicious. It's so good. It's salty and it's like so good. Okay, so I'm gonna try the rest of this. Okay, I haven't had any yet, so wow. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, I'm not going to eat this on the floor. Well, I do, it's good here. So yeah. Okay, 2020, I will make this more often. This will be my new thing. I love this. Okay, yum, we love. So the acting class went really well today. It was a lot of fun. I really just need to go for it, and the thing is I do always hold myself back, and I'm getting less holding backy than I used to be, but it's a work in progress. Absolutely nobody's surprised, but it is a Tuesday Tuesday morning. You know what I need to do? I need to go and get some food. So I'm here at Trader Joe's again. Absolutely nobody is surprised. I did have a dream last night about Wegmans, which is weird because I haven't had one of those in a while, so it was fun. And yeah, so I'm going to pick up some groceries and be good with food, and then I think I'm going to have more of a chill day. It feels really good to just get up and go today, even though it is more of a chill day. Pretty excited. I do have like a filming thing that it's like through an app, but like I'm still like paid for it, so like it's gonna be like a cool thing that's going on later. So I guess I'm just gonna work on the strips and stuff before then and finalize the edits and stuff, because it's funny because a lot of the stuff that like I'm doing right now is kind of like residue editing and like posting and things that have just built up and like stuff with the series. But the second I get all this together, I feel like I won't have as much to do anymore, you know, because it's like this feels like my homework that's been building, and I'm not necessarily getting a ton of new stuff in all the time, so as long as I keep on top of it, I should be good. On the way out, I was like, you know what? My tires look really low, but maybe I'm paranoid. And then I was like, you know what? They feel a little bit weird to drive, but again, maybe I'm just paranoid. But the thing is my back right tire, honestly, I blame the curbs and trying to parallel park. 100%. But there was nothing that really stood out. So as you know, I've been checking my tires for like weeks. Like there's been like I've had to like redo the air. I took it to the shop a couple times and they're like, no, your system is, it's just rebooting. It's just like the air temperature change and stuff. I was like, okay, but like I didn't think that it was. And yeah, so when I got back, I decided to check the pressure on my air tires, and you know what I found out? That's right. That like it was like all in the right range, and the back one, now keep in mind it's supposed to be like 32 or 33, 15. Like I am genuinely scared. So I decided today's the day I'm going to set up an appointment with Honda, because I can't keep going through this. This is really dangerous. So I set up an appointment, but they didn't have any today. So I'm going to go tomorrow, which is totally fine because I have the day tomorrow till the afternoon, so I'll be able to do that. But still, it kind of sucks though, because right now I'm on 15 and I have to make it there tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go and just refill it for now. It's been more of a slow leak, so yeah, but this sucks. I know it's not like that bad, but it's still like pretty bad. Like this is not fun. Like seriously, I've been so paranoid about this pretty much like the whole summer because it's been going for a long time. But I'm just excited to finally like get it taken care of. And also I've learned a lot about the car from this experience, but it's weird because like the pressure system is supposed to like tell you when this kind of thing is going on, and right now there's no light for the tires at all. Like it's seemingly fine, but I checked it and it's not fine. So I'm like, okay, this is great. So I'm going to get that fixed tomorrow, but going over and get it all aired back up again today because that's very important. I did it. I went, and luckily there were actually like a couple people there to help with the tire. They just want to take care of it. So I was like, okay, cool, thanks guys. So it was perfect. And I'm still going to the appointment tomorrow to get that fixed, but I at least know I can drive there a little more safely now, so that's pretty good. So I came back and I'm actually going to get some work done. I want to kind of like tweak up the strips and get some like, you know, things like that together. I also have something that I have to film and then another thing filming later, so it's going to be a bit of like a cozy filming day. I should also get laundry together, and also I'm trying to work on a song for the web series. We'll see if that happens, but in the meantime I made myself a little smoothie because I'm here and I'm going to stay for a while. Within the hour, like within the same hour, I didn't even wait that long, they called me back over. I already had my coffee and everything. They're just like, yeah, so your bad tire has a nail in it. It's fine though. You just go get replaced for free. No big deal. We just don't do that here. So it's like, cool. So I found a local tire shop which had like a bunch of like celebrity headshots and everything like that were signed, being like, oh, you guys are the best. So I was like, okay, that's chill. And apparently it was in a movie or something. I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, they were able to replace it. I actually saw the nail in the tire and I'm like, that's a doozy. So yeah, but it was good. I feel like pretty good. I'm trying to put out like good energy and get things going. And last night I was literally up until like 1 in the morning because I actively like wanted to kind of reformat the strips. So I checked them all over and I saw what was working and what wasn't, and I'm taking into account like who I've heard back from and who I haven't. So I'm like, okay, what's happening with the show? And as of right now, I'm just like trying to hope that it goes the way it's written, because it's written pretty well. Like I'm genuinely impressed with how the story came together, and obviously like changing things to make it actually filmable is a little heart-wrenching sometimes, and it always works out, but I really like how it is, so I hope I can keep it like that and keep going with it.